There's power in questions. If you ask better questions, you'll receive better answers. Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. So a number of years ago, I had an audio program from Mark Victor Hansen about the power of thinking big. And one of the main things I remember about that program was him saying, if you ask bigger questions, if you ask better questions, you'll receive bigger and better answers. As soon as we ask ourselves a question, our mind goes to work trying to figure out the answer. So the questions we ask ourselves determine the answers we're going to get. So we'll get into more of that in a moment. But first of all, it's Monday, so I want to do the same thing we do every Monday. What are the things you need to accomplish this week so that on Friday you can look back and say, 1, it's been a successful week, and 2, you're closer to your bigger goals. Accountability is such an important thing on achieving your goals. So be accountable. Have an accountability partner. Talk to someone. If you're watching or listening to this on social media, leave me a comment, send me a DM, whatever it is. But be accountable to what you need to accomplish by Friday so that on Friday when we talk about this again, you can say it's been a successful week and I'm closer to my bigger goals. Now, if you want to join us, we do it every morning. Go to jeffhaggie.com/accountability and be a part of that group. If you don't have clearly defined written out goals, go to jeffhaggie.com/peak performance and get that all figured out. But make sure that you're doing things and being accountable and making sure you're getting further and further along your path every single day. So let's get back to talking about questions. The questions we ask ourselves determine the outcomes that we're going to receive. So one of the things I want to talk about, if you're watching this book right here, Richie Norton's book that's coming out in the end of August, Anti-Time Management, he talks about this. And one of the things he talks about in that chapter that I really love, he says, what if your vision for the next year or two could happen in the next 6 months or less? What will you begin now to make that happen? What needs to happen for you to create an environment where you act from the future instead of acting from the past? What do you think your happiest life looks like? Those are some powerful questions. What if you could? What if you've got that vision of where you want to be in 2 years? Ask yourself, how can you make that happen in 6 months or less? These are powerful questions that you need to ask yourself so that you can figure out what the answer is. Because a lot of times we figure out, here's my goal, here's what I want to do in the next year, here's what I want to do in the next 2 years. But what if you could do it in half the time, in a quarter of the time? Because it is possible. I want you to join me on the 14th. Richie and I are going to get on a live call and we're going to talk about things he talks about in the book, some concepts that are going to definitely help you with your time management and all other sorts of things. Go to jeffhaggie.com/anti-time management and join us for that call. It's going to be a free call, but it's going to be incredible. Richie's going to talk about a lot of the things in this book and we're going to interact with everyone on the call. You're going to be able to ask questions and just be a part of the call. It's a great book, so much you can learn from it, and you're going to learn a lot in this call with us. So again, go to jeffhaggie.com/anti-time management. But going back to what we talked about at the beginning of this call, be accountable. Have a plan for what you need to achieve this week and be accountable to it so that you can have a successful week. Thanks for being with me. It's going to be a great week. I'll be back tomorrow. Are you an entrepreneur who wants to discover the breakthrough secrets that will produce the results you've been searching for, but you just can't seem to figure out why you keep working harder and harder and you're just not getting those results? I want to tell you about a new challenge that I've created just for you, the Business Domination Challenge. If you want to create the entrepreneurial lifestyle and the business you dream of, then this is exactly what you're looking for. I created the Business Domination Challenge to show you how to grow your business exponentially and to become an optimal performing entrepreneur. What's an optimal performing entrepreneur? It's an entrepreneur who's succeeding in all areas of their life. If I show you how to build a successful business, but your relationships, your health, and everything else is falling apart, that's not a success. It's not about working harder, it's about implementing the correct principles and becoming the person who can do the things that produce the results. Hurry and go to jeffhaggie.com/business domination and secure your spot today.
Hey, athletes and parents of athletes. So much time, money, and effort is put into the physical aspect of your sport to become the best you can be. But the mental game, it's often neglected and it's just as important as the physical game. In fact, it's usually the differentiator between the good and the great athletes. Come and join me in the Confident Athlete program where you'll learn to control your confidence, develop a powerful mindset, and unlock your full potential. Go to jeffheggie.com/confidentathlete to find out more.